Welcome to IELTS Bite Size, a short exam guide for busy people who need a smart strategy fast. Today we'll be looking at the academic writing exam, task 1. Here are some examples. You have a line graph at the top, the bottom left you have a pie chart, and the bottom right you have a bar chart. The exam time for task 1 is 20 minutes. In total, the writing exam will be 60 minutes. Interpreting data. Describing trends, adjectives or adverbs. Line graphs, bar charts and pie charts as per the example. Strategy. Express the movement. A trend is a change or a movement in the data. So for example, if you want to use the verb, watching television increased in the UK. Or alternatively, you can use a noun sentence structure. There was an increase in watching television. Both of them say the same thing. It's just up to you to choose which one you are more comfortable with. Use the verb or use the noun sentence structure. And here I've grouped the verbs and nouns to do with the movement to help you. So you can memorize one or two of these from each group. The top group is going up. When data or statistics or graphs are going up, you use those verbs and nouns, rose and arise. When it goes down, we use fall or decrease. And when it goes across or levels out or no change. Prepositions. Again, describing trends in line graphs, bar charts and pie charts. Strategy. Use by, of and to for higher band scores. For example, unemployment increased by 5%, using by with a verb. Second example, an increase in unemployment of 5%. Saying the same thing but using a noun structure of with a noun. Or if it's confusing and you would like an easier option than the third example, it has risen to 5% or a rise in unemployment to 5%, you can use both verbs and nouns. So again, whatever you're comfortable with. If you want to use the verb structure, use by. If you want to use the noun sentence structure, use of with your numbers and statistics. Or if you're not sure in the exam, use to for both. It's the safest option. Modifying. Just to remind you of the grammar, adjectives modify nouns and adverbs modify verbs. Strategy. Give more information. So describe the speed and degree of the change. Instead of just recording the change itself, write about how the change is occurring. So for example, unemployment fell rapidly last year. The word rapidly is defining the speed of the change in the data. Or there is a slight increase in unemployment. This is describing the degree or the measure, the way we measure the change, slight increase. And again, I've grouped them for you guys so you can memorize some of these words. If you have a look on the adverbs part, then the ly structure, most of them end with ly. So that's a good hint, a good tip for you guys. If you want to modify a verb, the words with ly at the end are the adverbs. Grammatical range. Creates more complex structures, helps increase higher band scores. Strategy. Use comparisons in one sentence. So for example, there were more males than female customers. So food sales were twice the amount of clothes sales. The number of customers in 2010 or 2010 was as high as 2011. So some examples here, instead of separating the sentences, putting there were more males, full stop, or there were less female customers, full stop. Instead of creating two sentences, you get higher band scores by comparing them, using them in the same sentence with a more than structure, or a were space something, the amount, or was as something as. So memorize these structures and use them for higher band scores. Thank you. Please subscribe and leave your comments below. And best of luck in your academic writing exam, Task 1.